Thanks for sticking with us at 8:32 this Wednesday. Next week, Temple B'rith Kodesh is hosting the RPO, teaming up once again to raise money for the community with a very special night of music.
This morning, we're getting a closer look at the concert this year and the very special relationship between the RPO and the Temple. It goes back many years. We're joined now by Rabbi Peter Stein and conductor Jherrard Hardeman. Good morning to you both. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
I want to talk about the concert coming up in just a second, but first, let's focus on the relationship between the Temple and the RPO. Who wants to tell us about it?
I'll say a little bit. It's really a very, very special partnership that we have. It goes back over 20 years. The Temple was able to provide some summer rehearsal space for the symphony, and it's grown from there into this wonderful partnership that we're able to not only enjoy the orchestra and the beautiful music, but to really support everything that the orchestra does in the community.
Yeah. Did the congregation just want to sit in on those rehearsals? Is that really how it began?
I have to admit, it is one of my favorite times of the week when I walk in and hear the music playing and just find excuses to walk down that hallway within our building. There are many, many of the Temple members who are RPO subscribers and supporters and music fans and music lovers, and it's also a chance for us to work together, which is very important to us, really seeing us as a community partner.
And Jherrard, what is it like for you and the RPO to know that you have a permanent home or a permanent second home or third home at the venue there at the Temple?
It really is, it's quite nice. And to be able to come into a space, you know, Rabbi Stein just informed me that 20 years ago when this whole thing started, that the RPO was looking for a summer home that was air conditioned. And so, you know, we get very grumpy if we don't have, you know, if we're rehearsing all day and then we end up sweating and it's, you know, ends up stinking. But, you know, to have a space that actually, you know, cares deeply about the music that we're making, cares deeply about sharing with, you know, our communities. And again, it's the whole idea that these are two community partners coming together to make something more beautiful.
Wow, that is beautiful. And, you know, for performers, I feel like that's a pretty reasonable retainer. We just need air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's nothing special.
Yes.
This is really a beautiful partnership. Tell us a little bit about the show and what people can expect.
So we've done this concert for the whole time, for 20+ years, and the RPO program's always a really beautiful concert, choosing music that they think we're going to enjoy. And what we've done this year is we've named the concert in memory of one of our past leaders, the late Warren Heilbronner, who was a remarkable person. He was a survivor of the Holocaust. He was a past president of the congregation, a leader in many different kinds of charities and nonprofits in the city. And so it's now the Warren Heilbronner Memorial Concert, so we have a chance to honor his memory and his legacy and enjoy this music. And you'll never be in a setting where you'll be that close to a world-class orchestra, where you are as close as we are to each other sitting in our hall.
Yeah.
Rabbi, how much say do you have over what the rundown of music is?
So, with one exception, actually none at all.
Really?
Part of the partnership is that we trust the RPO, like Jherrard and I were talking about. He was envisioning this theme. I'll let you talk more about the theme, but it's really, we figure out the date and all that, and the leaders of the RPO figure out the music. The only exception to that was the year we were coming back in person after COVID, and we did a sort of very special concert to help us prepare for our High Holy Days. And we worked with the conductors to choose music that was appropriate for that season. But other than that one exception, it really is to the discretion and the talent of the conductors.
Wow, excellent. So then what have you planned for this show?
Well, the large overarching theme is love. And I think that's something that, you know, in the summertime, anytime, we just need to be reminded of what it feels like to be embraced by music, what it feels like to be embraced by our communities. And so you get, you know, wonderful classics like Porgy and Bess, you get things like Moon River from Breakfast at Tiffany's, and you also get some, you know, pieces that you might even not think about, like Eric Whitacre's A Boy and a Girl, which, you know, tells this beautiful love story that just, it's as matter of fact as life itself.
Wow.
So.
I think one other thing that's special about the concert is for a number of years, we've had a featured soloist who's a young person, a teenager who's won a special competition.
Yes.
So that'll be happening this year as well.
Yeah.
That is excellent.
Yes.
Wow, it sounds like a terrific event, open to the public. Anybody can come. How do they need to register? Do they need tickets?
Yes,
How does that work?
So it is open to anyone and everyone, so everyone should feel, please join us. It's next Wednesday at 7 o'clock at Temple B'rith Kodesh. You can go onto our temple website, tbk.org, and there's information about tickets and sponsorships and all the rest. The general ticket in the open section is just $36 a person, so very easy. And then there's student prices, and then there's sponsorships and all that available as well. But tbk.org is the best place to go for ticket information.
And you get to support a great community and hear some phenomenal musicians.
Yes.
So
It's a win-win.
it's a win-win.
Yep. Thank you both so much for your time today. We really appreciate it. If you'd like to go, we'll put all the ticketing information that you need over on foxrochester.com.